Good morning. Happy Thursday. We're gonna be listening in. Come on, it's time. You know what time it is. It's War of the Roses here on 103.5 KTU with Hollywood Hamilton Marie, brought to you by me, Rowena Explores. Let's see what's gonna happen today. And War of the Roses is a segment on the radio where they catch cheaters with the act of cheating by luring them with some red roses. Yes! And today we're gonna have an exciting one. Let's listen in together. War of the Roses starting now.
And now the Hollywood Hamilton Show and the KTU Morning Crew presents
War of the Roses is starting, guys. Come on, tell a friend to come listen. Yes. And while you're doing that, while they're coming in, let's remember to hit the subscribe button, okay? Yes, let's listen now. It's time. I know they always do their little commercial break, but you know how it is. But we'll wait. Here we go now.
We get these from time to time. Last time we got one of these, I think, was about a year ago. Got a young lady by the name of Dawn on the phone. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Hello.
Dawn's got a very sweet voice, but a big problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Let's hear it, Dawn.
Yeah, so 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I did something that I'm not very proud of.
Okay.
It was very hard for me to come to terms and come out with it, but I was having an affair with my son's Little League coach.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear the tea.
It's
So
very
you-
upsetting because, we had a really good marriage and,
So
things just
stepped-
happen.
No, things don't just
I didn't anticipate it to
happen.
happen that way, but it did, and it turned into an all-out affair.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You're still married, or
Yes, we're still married. We kind of came up with this agreement.
We?
It's like an agreement of you can do this back to me to
Oh,
have
we
an
heard
affair
this
with a
one
woman
before.
just so that
I hope it's
we
an
can
updated
move
version.
forward.
okay, like a tit for tat thing.
Yeah.
You
So-
cheated
so we
on
gotta
me, so
listen to
now
the end.
you have to.
I'm going to give you kind of like a hall pass.
We've had hall passes on this show before,
Yes.
and it never, ever seems to work out.
No.
This one's a little different.
This happened 3 years ago. I was caught 3 years ago.
Okay, all right. So here we are 3 years later, and Carter comes up to you 3 years later, and he says, what?
So the first thing he does is he says, "It's time." And I'm like,
Time for
"What
what?
do you mean? Like, it's time for what?"
Yes.
And he's like, "It's time for me to get my lick back."
After 3 years, he
Yep.
says this to you? You thought it was like done. He's never brought it up again. Moving on.
Yeah.
He just said
And
that out of
course, I wasn't
spite.
going to bring it back up. Exactly.
Right.
Gosh, this
And wow, he brings it up.
Yep.
Yeah, was there a time
Oh
frame?
my
No,
God.
there was no time
There's
frame,
no
right?
expiration
Nope,
date.
nope. He
Expiration
was
date.
waiting for the time.
Didn't
Okay.
even consider that. Didn't even consider that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so where are we at now? So is it time, or what
Note
happened?
to self, I'm going to have to put an expiration date next time I want to give someone a hall pass.
No hall pass.
Note to
It
self,
isn't
you
funny.
need to have an expiration date.
No hall
I'm
pass
sitting
in the
here like,
beginning.
oh my
No
God.
cheating.
We're talking about this now? And come to find out, this actually happened a week ago.
It's already
He
happened.
used the pass.
The time has already happened.
Can you put it to rest now?
Right.
I mean, can you basically
No,
do
I
that,
just-
Dawn? Is to say we're done? All
Yeah, I
right.
don't know. Like, I really don't know what to do because I
What
don't
do you
trust
mean?
him anymore. So like it maybe should have happened earlier. Maybe it should have happened right after.
No,
And I
no.
You
don't
came
know
up
that.
with the agreement.
Yes.
There was no time frame. There was no
It's your fault,
expiration
Don.
date. Don, now
Yes.
you agreed to this, and it happened.
Yeah.
And now you call War of the Roses, wanting us to find
What is it?
out if Carter's seeing that person.
Yeah.
or if it's-
Exactly.
Well, he had every right to do it. You do realize that, right? He had
You
every
made the
single right to do
agreement.
it.
You.
It's
I don't
like
know
the
if this
pot
is all
calling the
true
kettle
love or
black.
not, or I think, how long you guys been married, by the way?
13 years?
13 years.
With
All right, let's
with
go, let's
cheating
go.
in the
I gotta
mix.
meet this guy. I gotta meet him.
Come on, Don. How could you're so selfish? I think. You had a full all blown out
Hi,
affair.
I'm calling for Carter.
Hi, Carter.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Carter. How are you today? My name is Marie, and I'm calling from redroses.com. I'm calling to let you know that we have a dozen long stem roses for you today, and I just need to confirm some information, if I could.
All right.
Okay, we're a local company here, and as a promotional vehicle, we get a list of names, I guess, from various stores you've shopped at or restaurants that you've eaten at. We pick a name randomly, give them a call, and give them a dozen long stem roses free of charge, and in return for the free flowers, we just ask that you talk about us on your social media, Facebook.
All right. Let me stop you
Instagram.
right there. I'm not interested in none of that, playing no games, no social media, or putting none of my business out there like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, these flowers are free.
Yeah, that's so
ask
good,
you
fine
for-
and dandy, but how I know it's a scam? Scam is at an all-time high right now.
Well, I'm not going to ask you for a credit card, and I'm not going to ask you for any of your personal information. This
Nope.
really
Just the
is-
name of the person.
okay, 100% free, sent in a beautiful Baccarat crystal vase. So they're really
yeah?
stunning. It's a
You go ahead and send that to my wife. I'm not interested in no telemarketing or no social
Okay.
media.
Oh, you're married.
Yes, I am.
Oh, great. How long have you been married?
Been married for about 10 years.
And your wife's
She
name?
said
Her
12.
name is Dawn.
Wow, you've been married to Dawn for 10 whole years. That's awesome.
Thought it was
I thought it
12.
was
Yeah,
13
he's married
years.
13, but
13.
he said 10.
He said 10.
Carter?
She said, what's going on?
You see?
Who's that?
Carter, my name's Sean Hamilton, Hollywood Hamilton, and you've been on the air with Marie this whole entire time, who works with iHeartRadio on a show called War of the Roses.
Yeah.
And I'm the host of the show. She's my co-host. And it's a cheater show, and not cheating. I don't know if you're cheating. Is
I
it
don't
cheating?
know.
I don't know. It's the whole
No,
thing's a
it's
cheat.
not.
The whole relationship's
mean,
a cheat.
oh.
Gray area.
Yes.
At this point.
Dawn has been on the phone the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
She called this radio show up because, well, she's got some concerns that you might be cheating, even though you had an agreement with her, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. You know where we're going with this, Dawn. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
We've been married for 13 years.
Oh,
Okay, 13
my
it is.
bad. I must have
Yeah,
lost track
miscount.
when you cheated on me.
I don't understand why you're playing with me.
Nobody playing. Nobody was trying to just jump out the window and cheat. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yep,
still
you
mourning
did
and
it.
healing over what you did to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but we still talked about it. We talked about it.
Oh.
You understood why I cheated, and you made it seem like you understood why I cheated. And now you wait this long to cheat on me?
No
I
time
thought we
frame.
were okay.
You thought.
Yeah, it was no contract. There's no contract there. Nobody had no
Exactly.
agreement about
When
where
we're
and
gonna
all
use
that.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if we have a contract.
It
doesn't
does.
matter.
It
We still
does.
talked
Contract
about it,
is
and we
contract.
still agreed.
It does
You should have did
matter.
it like then. Like, why would you wait?
No, there was no agreement about what we should have did it about then.
Like, I put this in the back of my mind. I'm
That's
thinking,
you,
I had it in
baby.
the front of mine. Well, you had it in the back of mine. I had it in the front of mine.
Yes,
So you've been wanting to cheat all that
Yes,
whole time?
yes.
You were
No, but the
Yes,
opportunity,
yes,
the
the
opportunity was there. When the opportunity was there. When it presented itself, I took it. I wasn't looking for nothing. I wasn't thirsty. I was still healing over you.
Well,
And
how am I supposed to know that? You could have built like a friendship with a woman
So-
for over a year and then just decided to sleep
Okay,
with
so what? So what?
This has been simmering. You had this simmering for a while, huh?
Well, you know what? How about a little respect for the man that took 3 years?
Well,
Yes.
I don't
Yeah, let's talk about that part.
I don't know if that's
Well, you
respect,
agreed to the
because-
deal, Dawn.
Yes, come on, Dawn.
You know, I'm going to go to the phones
So-
right now. 1-800-245-1035.
And then I forgot all about it. Like, I'm thinking that if you did do something with someone, wouldn't even tell me. You would just, keep it moving.
No, because
Don't work like that if you have the
You gotta
card.
remember your lies and all that. So that's why I told you, time is now, baby.
Time is now,
Wait 3
baby.
years, and I wasn't just saying,
Time
wait,
to cash in.
Now you know. I ain't
Cash
like-
that
I'm not
check.
hiding from no one, baby.
Time to
I
use
ain't
that
like
hall
that.
pass.
Feet up to the feet up, you heard?
So you're
You
like,
heard?
Can I ask you
You
something?
told to a full man right here.
time has already happened.
Now you know how it feels,
Yes,
Dawn. And you
it
take that
hurts,
and run with it.
right?
Now you know how it
Payback
feels.
is a
That's what I'm
bitch.
saying.
Well,
Yeah, that's swallow it like I had to swallow it.
I was
Where
literally
do you two go from here, though? Now that she's had an affair, she came clean.
Yes.
You had an affair.
It wasn't an
you
affair.
come clean.
It wasn't an affair.
My affair, though. I ended it.
Yeah, who, what, when, where, why? I ain't.
We got to go to the phones. We got to go to the phones.
Oh,
What do you think,
boy.
everyone? 1-800-245-1035.
You guys can call in and do your own, your stories.
She came up with
you
the
know.
agreement. She agreed to
Yes.
the agreement.
Yes.
It took a little time,
For
and
him
much
to
respect
use
for
the
Carter. He didn't
agreement.
run out and grab anybody.
Yes, he
As
waited.
he says, it presented itself
Itself.
to me. He wasn't out there thirsty. He wasn't out there looking. It happened.
Man, I forgave, man. How about you, Don?
You didn't forgive me, Carter, because
Oh,
you waited.
Dawn. It
You
doesn't
waited
matter.
3 years.
Yes.
And then you're
Nah.
just now saying
So
something
you can't.
about
Okay,
it.
all right,
What
Don.
happened
Don, let me
last
take the
Because it
Maria
just presented
approach here.
itself.
Let me take the
It
Maria
hurts,
approach.
right,
Don,
Don?
Wait. Okay,
But
so
it
Don,
hurts
it's over.
bad.
It's over with now. Is that what you're saying? It's all over now, right? You're throwing it away, even though you had an agreement and everything. It's over, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm so upset about it. I just don't know.
We right now.
It
Come on,
hurts,
let's talk
right?
about it.
Dawn?
Where you at, Don? I'm knocking. You gotta let me in.
We could talk about it, but I just can't believe you
Alright.
waited 3
You
years.
both have to forgive each other now.
Yes,
you both
exactly.
have
Now
to
you're even.
completely
Exactly.
forgive one another and move on.
Let's come on,
not.
Don. You started it.
Mm-hmm.
He finished it. Let's let it all go. And like Marie said, we
Even.
have to 1-800-245-1035. Carter, Don, we're going to check back with you in 3 months because this is one update I got to hear. Thank you
have
so
your
much for
son.
being. You have a
Remember
son.
that
Yeah, we
little
want to hear
boy.
it too.
I don't know how you could just do
Oh, they
this
have
to
a
me.
son. Oh, get the hell out of here. Bye.
I love it when we
Here it
get
is.
good news. 4-month
Update,
update. Producer
guys.
Anthony spoke to both of them last night, both Don and Carter, for the update. And like I said, it's good news. They're going to stick it out. They're staying together. There's been no fighting. She said after 4 months, there's been no arguing.
That's good.
They both agreed not to ever bring up that event ever again. And so far, it is totally working. And that's pretty much, that's the update on that. They're
There you go.
making it work. And there you go. There's your update. All new, brand new War.
There we go, guys. There we go, guys. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like hearing stories like this, especially on a Thursday morning, right? Feel good news. Yes. So they have decided to stick it out, work on their relationship, work on their marriage, and put the past in the past. But that was Dawn's fault. She went on out and have a full-blown relationship. She cheated and offered her husband the hall pass, and now he used it. She was upset. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, some women are something else. And men too. Humans are something else, right? Yes. But I'm happy they've mended, or they're working on their relationship for the sake of family, for the sake of the union, for the sake of their marital vows. They've decided to give it a go, give it a try, give it another try, forgive. And sometimes that's what it's about. Now they're at peace. You do, I do, now we're even. What did you guys think? Did you guys predict? She was there crying. Right, it doesn't feel good when the foot is on the shoe is on the other foot, because that shoe may be tight or maybe too big and you can't walk in it so like it's your own, right? So it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to cheat. Cheating breaks up family. Cheating breaks up homes. Cheating breaks up relationship. Cheating breaks up trust. And here they are building back that trust, building back that family unit, building back the relationship. And that's what it's about. And sometimes we can forgive, talk about it, get counseling or professional help if it's too much for us to cope with or to bear. We can go get therapy, marital counseling, if we cannot do it on our own, or get a third party involved, a mutual third party to talk with, like a mediator. That's what it's about. They've given 13 years of themselves to each other, except for the time when she had that blown out relationship. Then she shared. But they've had commitment. They have vested or invested time and all the other things into this relationship or this marriage. So they're going to give it another try. And you can do it too. If you're in a situation like this, where you think it's worth it, where you think it's best for your interests and the family unit, then you can forgive. But I believe you should go get counseling and heal and move forward. That's their story. What's yours? Leave your comment in the comment section. This is Rowena Explorer says, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening in with me and another War of the Roses. And see you tomorrow, Friday. Have a blessed day. Stay productive and be the best person you can be. See you tomorrow. Take care and bye. Remember to subscribe to my channel. This is Rowena Explores. Thank you so much. It was great being with you this morning. You're the best audience. Yes, you are. Thanks for your support. Bye now.